Hello there, Pisces. How's it going? It's time for your reading here. Let's get this a little bit more situated. All right, there we go. Hope you guys are enjoying your day or whenever it is you're watching me. All right, so let's get into it. Man, yesterday was something else, wasn't it there, Pisces? I hope it's calmed down. What's going on with Pisces today? Ehwaz. So Ehwaz is, movement. This is the horse. That's all I can really say about that for now. But it's in the upright, and so that's good. So there's some sort of movement. Urus in reverse. So yeah, and many of you guys may feel like a loss of energy, kind of like the out of gas feeling. Some of you guys could be really actually exhausted, you could be, feel like you're pushing something, very heavy with little leverage. Yeah. Let's get some more runes. Lagoose. Lagoose is telling you for sure to make sure that you are using your intuition, Pisces. This could be ignoring your gut feelings, okay? You might be trying to, use some sort of a logical way to think yourself through some sort of a situation that, requires a lot of emotional honesty. So it's kind of like warning you to not be, swept away by any whirlpool of circular thoughts, going over and over and over in your head. What else? Man, this Urus right here. This Urus right here is kind of like, it's been really kind of strenuous. Yesterday we had Nathis, and Nathis is fire, and this is the year of the fire horse, and we're Pisces. You know what I mean? So fire and water create pressure. So this is kind of like the pressure that it's kind of exhausting. Yeah. What else? Make sure you're listening to your gut. Don't ignore your gut feelings, for sure. And then you have the blank rune. Okay, and so this is the advice here, and it's just it indicates a point to where nothing is written. Okay, this is like we don't really know what the outcome can be. It's not written. So there's no need to try to micromanage anything here. Just trust. Basically, just trust that this is just kind of like having faith. You know what I mean? Trust the unknown. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you could be this is your vehicle, so you are moving forward. It's just, I don't know, I got to get another rune. Process in reverse. This is kind of like having to surrender to the unknown for sure here with this right here. And this is kind of like the stagnation here, but it's going to clear up. This is really good news. It's kind of like looking through a windshield that's really muddy, you know? But you got good windshield wipers. You got to turn the water on to get the water flowing, to get those windshield wipers going. Lagoose is a water rune. It's in reverse. Yeah, just surrender to the unknown, because whatever this stagnation is, you know, a lot of it is due to, you know, the unknown. There's something you just don't really know. Barkana. So now Barkana points to a few things, you know. For number one, it's female energy. It's definitely it's female energy. It's talking about a new beginning when it's in the upright, but when it's in reverse, it could talk about some sort of stagnation, just like what I was saying. That's what it's kind of like feeling for us. This is what it feels like. And this person, whoever this person is, this could be a family situation for some of you. Barkana talks about affairs of the family. It could be a family member. What else? Anzus in reverse. This person might not be able to express themselves very clearly. You know, they could be receiving or giving some sort of bad advice. They might feel misunderstood. Yeah. There's some sort of disconnect here. There's some sort of disconnect here with them, you know, about how they act and how they, you know, how they, what they say, and then how they act. It's like kind of. I don't really like Anzus here in reverse. Let's see what the last rune is here for them. Perthro. Well, now this is good news for us. This is kind of like saying that things aren't as bad as they look. Okay, there's some sort of element of the unknown here, and you know, and it has to do with moving forward. This could have to do with your vehicle as well, Pisces, for some, or it could be some sort of a move. A physical move. But this is talking about like this person could be like waiting for the right time to move, basically. Yeah. Yeah, this person kind of keeps their cards to their chest, you know. They keep you know, they don't openly tell people what's going on. So before they make any moves or anything, that's the type of person that they are. They want to move at the right time, but they're definitely conflicted in the what they say and then what they do. I think that they're just maybe confused. Yeah. You know, usually I look at this, you know, this Anzus here as someone that lies. It could be for some of you, but I feel that this person is just confused. It's something that they don't know and they're having a hard time expressing it. What else? Wow. Gable. So this is really good news, Pisces. This is the gift here to move forward. And like I said, some of you could be actually, you know, physically moving. It's definitely the green light to physically move if you know, with this right here, this is the gift. You know, I feel that there's a lot of nervous energy maybe. And, you know, things have been kind of like, especially like yesterday was a particularly heavy day as far as, you know, pressure for a lot of us. But, you know, this is going to ease. This is kind of like a thorn or something. So I want to pull some cards on this. Let's see what else. Let's put these over here, I guess. All right, so what's going on with Pisces? And you got the Ace of Swords. You know, that's really good because I see, you know, I see cloudiness here, especially with Lagoose here in reverse. It's kind of cloudy, you know. But, you know, the thing about it is that this is some sort of a breakthrough. That's what this is. This is the breakthrough. All right? This is awesome. This kind of like represents some sort of sudden movement or mental clarity. And I like that because, like I said, you know, it's kind of like looking like, you know, the runes are talking about kind of like looking through a muddy windshield, you know, and you got to turn the water on to get the wipers to clear the mud off. And this is that clarity. Yeah. This is that this is the sword that's going to cut through the confusion here with Lagoose in reverse. Why is the Ace of Swords there? Oh, the Eight of Wands. Wow. So this is some sort of communication, and I really like this too. You know, we've been getting Nathi's, which is pressure, the past couple of days, and I see Nathi's here. Look at what he's doing. He's shutting the book on Nathi's. He's shutting the book on some sort of pressure, some sort of difficult situation. And this is some sort of, it's got to be some sort of, you know, swiftness, quickness. You know, the Eight of Wands is quick. It's very, very fast. So, you know, it could be information and it could be things moving very, very quickly. It could be both. Probably is. Listen to your intuition. Yeah. Justice. Dang. Justice is a good card. Justice is talking about some sort of balance, perfect balance. The outcome is going to be better than you think. See, with Perthro. This is the gift. Yeah. So things are going to be balanced out. You know, justice is about balance, right? And Gable is about balance. The outcome will be, you know, fair. What else? You got the Ten of Cups. Dang. I'm so glad I pulled these cards out, you guys, because, you know, this reading, you know, doesn't, in all fairness, it doesn't look too bad, but this really kind of makes it much better, I think. Yeah, this is a really good card here, too. You know, this is victory and happiness. It's definitely like fullness, you know, complete fullness. Fulfillment, that's the word I'm looking for, fulfillment. Yeah, so whatever this is, this unknown here, this unknown, it's going to work out all right. We got the Lovers. And then you got the High Priestess. Well, you know, the High Priestess is saying to, you know, trust. This is us, Pisces. This is us. We're the High Priestess, right? Trust your silence. Trust your intuition. Yes. You know, things are going to work out just fine. Okay? This is being in sync with your higher purpose, this Lovers. This is your high, look at it, it's got Gable right here. See Gable right there on his chest? There it is right there. Yeah. That's the way I look at it. Yeah. Things are going to work out just fine. Looks good. Let's get some more cards just to make sure. Use your intuition, Pisces. That's exactly what the High Priestess is saying. You know. And you got the Two of Wands. Okay, the Two of Wands. I like this Two of Wands. It's coming to it's making a plan. What this is talking about is making a plan, but in some other way. You know what I mean? It's like making a plan that works, but it's, you know, this could be talking about movement, travel. See, look at, you have Ehwaz right here. It's got Righto right here in the upright. So you're looking at a map here. You're making a plan. Like I said, some of you could be literally moving, but there's going to be a twist to it. It's got some sort of a twist that works, and it's not bad. You can see Anzus here. See Anzus? It's in the upright right here, but it's kind of backwards. So, but it's not wrong. It's just different, and that's what's going to work. What else? Got the Nine of Cups. Dang. So this is like a wish fulfillment, kind of. You know what I mean? It's definitely a power shift, and I see the sun on here too. See the sun? Yeah. This is definitely awesome. This is definitely awesome. This is personal satisfaction. See, and it reflects over here with this. Yeah, and all along you've always wanted justice, and there it is. Let's get another card. Dang. And the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. Page of Cups is like good news, okay? This is like some sort of good news, Pisces, and it's moving forward. And you know, it's got Anzus on there. Maybe somebody will communicate with you. This could also be like an apology, you know, from somebody as well. This could, you know, some sort of apology for maybe something that was communicated that wasn't correct or something. But this is really good. Wow. Pull some more cards. What's going on with Pisces? Nothing will come of this situation. That's a perfectly good card. This is awesome, okay? Now, you know, this card is talking about this worry here. This thing here that you can't see. This thing you don't know about. Don't worry about it. Things are going to work out. Nothing's going to come of that. That's pretty good. Let's get one more. You and your loved ones are safe. All right, Pisces? You and your loved ones are safe. The bottom of the deck, adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. So you may need to make some adjustments here, Pisces. I see that. But, yeah, things are getting better. Things are starting to get better. And I kind of felt that as soon as I woke up, I feel a little bit more refreshed, and yeah. Maybe I should pull a couple of these out here too. What's going on with Pisces? Authenticity attracts. Being authentic attracts the right people and repels the wrong ones. When you stay true, you naturally filter out those who don't align with your path. So that's kind of good. And what else? Spark of life. Don't sink into hopelessness and despair, for in you lives a spark of life that is undefeated and unbeatable. You can overcome everything. Your destiny depends on it. So yeah, don't give up. Use your intuition. I feel that, you know, whatever this unknown element is here, it's going to be just fine. This is in the upright, so I'm going to go dumping cards all over the place. Let's see what else here. No debate. You do not need to do anything more worthy. You are valuable regardless of your circumstances. You always have been and you always will be. And it's not up for debate. I love that card. Should we pull a couple shadow cards before I go? I think so. Now remember, these are just shadow cards, so we pull the shadow cards out so we can, you know, see what needs to be corrected. And, you know, they are shadowy, so not all of them. Some of them are really good, but some of them are the soul ones. These are soul and shadow cards. What's going on with Pisces? Need validation, seeking reassurance for your achievements, emotions, or decisions. Huh. And what else? Obsessive, fixating to the point of compulsion. This intense focus can be overwhelming. Okay? So yeah, that has been overwhelming, but that is simply this, you know, maybe this thinking here, this worry. Yeah, you don't need to, everything's going to work out fine. You got Perthro there in the upright. And the cards are definitely saying so. So, what else? Defensive. Unconscious resistance to facing unresolved issues. Explore them with curiosity. All right? So there you have it, you guys, and I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces, see you tomorrow. Bye for now.